I welcome you all for this course, and especially today we are going to learn about parts of speech, and I'll give the give this time to Brother Shibin Thomas. Brother Shibin Thomas, you can take over.
Hi everyone, welcome back to BSNK English class 5. Today we are going to learn parts of speech in English. There are 8 parts of speech. Parts of speech means the words in English language. So all the words belong to these 8 categories. They are noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, interjection. These are the 8 parts of speech. So first of all, be familiar with these names, 8 parts of speech. Now let's learn these 8 points in detail. First of all, noun. Noun is the name. It is a naming word. So nouns are naming words. Name of anything can be called a noun. Second, pronoun. Pronouns are words used instead of noun. The words used instead of noun. Third, verb. Verb means action or state words. Action words or state words. Fourth, adverb. Adverbs are the words used to modify verbs. Adverbs tell us how an action is done, the manner in which the action is done. Next, adjective. Adjectives are describing words. Words we use to describe are adjectives. Next is preposition. Prepositions are words showing a relationship. Next, conjunctions. Conjunctions are joining words. Words we use to join. And at last, interjection. Interjection are the words showing sudden emotions or feelings. So these are the 8 parts of speech in English. Now let's learn these parts of speech one by one. First one is noun. As I mentioned, noun means name. Name of anything is called noun. For example, names of person, names of places, names of animals, things, ideas. All these are nouns. Remember, noun is the name of a person or a place or an animal or a thing or an idea. The word doctor is a noun because it is the name of a person. We call it as a profession and it's a person. The word doctor denotes a person. Next, Mumbai is an example for the name of a place. Mumbai is the name of a place. Next is elephant. Elephant is the name of an animal. Next, name of a thing, example, chair. Then name of an idea, example, love. So nouns are names of person, place, animal, thing, or idea. Names of any of these things can be called nouns. So let's take some questions. The instruction is to pick out the nouns and state its kind. You know, nouns are names of person, place, animal, thing, or idea. So the first thing is to identify the noun from this sentence. Mother cooks dinner. Name. How many names do you see in the first sentence? Okay. Second, Jacob is repairing television. Nouns. Pick out the nouns. Third, God is love. Fourth, They were playing football. Fifth one, orange is sweet. Then, New Delhi is in India. Next, cats chase rats. Next, Nile is the longest river. Yes, see how many names you can find out from these sentences. Remember, nouns are the names of person, place, animal, thing, then idea. Okay, now let's see one by one. The first sentence, in the first sentence, you can see two nouns. Mother is the name of a person. Dinner is the name of a thing. Second, Jacob is repairing television. Jacob is the name of a person. Television is the name of a thing. Third, God is love. God is the name of a person. Love is the name of an idea. It's not a thing. Love is not a thing. It's the name of an idea. Next, they were playing football. In this fourth sentence, we can see only one noun, that is football. Next, orange is sweet. Orange is the noun. It's the name of a thing, just like football. Next, New Delhi is in India. New Delhi is the name of a place. India is the name of a country. That means place. Next, cats chase rats. Cats and rats are names of animals. Nile is the longest river. Nile and river are names of things. Yes. See if you can check whether it's the name of a thing or whether it's a noun or not a noun. You know, this is a picture of a house. What is a house? Is it a noun or not a noun? The answer is it's a noun because it's the name of a thing. Then you see here the picture of two boys sitting there. Sit. Is it a noun? No, it's not a noun. It's a verb. It's the name of an action. Okay, it's not a name, it's an action. So that is not a noun. Next, this is I. I. Is it a noun or not a noun? It's not an. It's a noun. I is the name of a thing. It's the name of an organ. So it's a noun. Pencil. Pencil is a noun because it's the name of a thing. Next, this is eat. Is it a noun or not a noun? Eat. Eat is not a noun. It's a verb. It's an action. Yes. So the second part of speech is pronoun. Pronouns are the words that take the place of a noun. I mean, pronouns are the words that we use instead of a noun. Let's see an example. Harry was a student. Harry studied well. Harry had many friends. Harry liked basketball. Do you see a repeated word in all these four sentences? Yes, the repeated word is Harry. We don't have to use the word repeatedly. You know which word we use instead of Harry. We know that Harry is the name of a boy or a man, and the word we use for man or a boy is he. So we can rewrite these 4 sentences as this. There is no change for the first sentence because in the first sentence we see the name of the person, Harry. Then once it is mentioned, there is no need to mention it again and again. Harry, it is written just once in the first part of the sentence, that is the first sentence. And again, we don't have to write Harry, Harry, Harry. Instead, we write the name, write the word he. So he is an example for pronoun. So, you know, there are many pronouns like he. If this is the name of a girl or a lady, we use the word she. It's not he, it's she. Then, if this is about a group of people, we write they, like that. There are many pronouns. Let's see some examples for pronouns. I, me, we, us. These are first person pronouns. We always give importance to ourselves. So let's remember first person pronouns are I, me, we, us. The second person pronoun is you. And the third person pronouns are he, she, they, it. Yes, these are some examples for pronouns. Remember, pronouns are the words we use instead of a noun, in the place of a noun, and pronouns take the place of a noun. Replace the underlined words with pronouns. Let's try to do these questions. First, my friend and I like fruits. My friend and I. These are the underlined words. How can we replace these words? With what words shall we replace these words? My friend and I. Yeah, let's see. Just see if we can get answers to these questions. We will see the answer to all the questions after showing these all questions. Second, Sheila went to college. Sheila is the name of a girl or a woman. Yeah. Next, my dog barks loudly. My dog. Yes. Next, John and James are twins. John and James. Next, you and your brother are invited to the party. Yes, now let's see the answers to these questions. First one, my friend and I like fruits. What is the one word for my friend and I? That is we. We like fruits. Second, Sheila went to college. What is the pronoun for Sheila? That is she. She went to college. Third, my dog barks loudly. The word we use as pronoun for my dog is it. Remember, we use the pronoun it for animals. Though sometimes we say the words like he or she, the common pronoun for animals is it. Then, John and James are twins. John and James. They are twins. Next, you and your brother are invited to the party. You and your brother. Pronoun is you. Both you and your brother. When I speak to you, it's you and your brother. Though it's you and your brother, together we say it you. You are invited to the party. When I speak to you and your brother together, I say you are invited to the party. Next part of speech is verb. Verbs are the words that denote action or state or possession. Action, you know, activities, the actions we do. State is situation. Possession means ownership. Examples. So these are the examples that we can see as the examples for verbs. Do, write, think, go, sit, decide, how, where, listen, is. All verbs are not included in this list. It's impossible to write all verbs here. There are many, many verbs. These are some examples for verbs. So remember, verbs are action words, words that denote action or stage or possession. Now let's take the action words at first. Ronald was driving a car. So the verb in this sentence is was driving. There you can see two words, was and driving. Was is the auxiliary verb that is helping the main verb driving. Driving is the main verb. So the function of was is to help the main verb driving. Yes. So the action word in the first sentence is was driving. Second, Shine walks to school every day. Walks is the verb. That's an example for action. Third, my parents helped me. My parents helped me. Helped is an action verb. Then Raj has cleaned the floor. Has cleaned. As we saw the first example, has is an auxiliary verb. Cleaned is the main verb. Okay. Then last sentence, I am listening to music. I am listening. Am is the auxiliary verb. Listening is the main verb. All these are examples for action verbs. Action verbs denote the action, that is an activity that can be done. All these are actions. The second category of verbs is state verbs. State means a situation or a particular state, as you know. Peter was sick. Peter was sick. So it is about the state of Peter that he was sick. Second, I am all right. Am is the state verb. Okay, see, all these examples are denoting states. State, you know, it's a particular state of that person. So being sick is a state. Being all right is a state. Being angry is a state. And being here is a state. And being my best friend is another state. So these are states. I hope you have got the difference between action and state. Action is to be done, and state is there is nothing to be done. It's a state, it's a situation, denotes a situation. When I say Peter was sick, it denotes the state of Peter, that he was sick. When I say I am all right, it tells something about me. I don't do anything, but I'm all right. Then they were angry. It's the state. Then are here. Johnny and his classmates are here. Are is the state verb. Then she is my best friend. Is the state verb. The third type of verb is possession verb. Before coming to that, let's see how to fill this. I in present tense, we can say I am smart. In past tense, it is I was smart. In future, it's I will be smart. Next, they and young. In present tense, how to say they are young. In past, it's they were young. And in future, they will be young. Next, she and intelligent. She is intelligent. In past tense, it is she was intelligent. And in future, it will be she will be intelligent. Okay, so according to this subject, the verb changes. And remember, the tense also is important. According to the tense, the verb changes. Is, are. In present tense, was or were in past tense. Then the same is given below. Next, Possession verbs. Possession means ownership. Look at the first example. I have a book. I have a book. So what do I have? I have a book. So it tells about what I have or has or had. These are the possession verbs. Have, has, had. Second, she has a beautiful pencil. It tells something that she has, she owns, she possesses. What is that? That is a beautiful pencil. So she has a beautiful pencil. Third, they have a big house. What do they have? They have a big house. So the possession verb is have. And in past tense, we can see the last two examples are in past tense. I don't had a painting book. When? Before, in past tense. Early. I don't had a painting book. Last, my sister had a nice car. She had a nice car. These examples are possession verbs. Possession. Possession means ownership. Remember, these are the three types of verbs. Action verbs, then state verbs, and possession verbs. So a verb is a word that denotes an action, a state, or a possession. Verbs are of three forms. They have three forms. Examples: sit, sat, sat, stand, stood, stood, look, looked, looked, walk, walked, walked, read, 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 talk, talked, talked, listen, listened, listened, think, thought, thought. Every verb has three forms. So that is written like this. Next is adverb. Adverbs are the words we use to modify a verb. Words that modify verbs are known as adverbs. Example, Margaret writes slowly. So the word slowly tells us how Margaret writes. That is slowly. Second, Claire drives carefully. Carefully tells us how she drives. So how does she drive? How does Claire drive? She drives carefully. Next is, I finished my work neatly. How did I finish my work? I finished my work neatly. Remember, adverbs are the words that modify verbs. It modifies verb. The manner in which an action is done is clearly mentioned using adverb, like slowly, quickly, carefully, neatly, punctually, like that. Remember, most of the adverbs end in ly. Not all adverbs, most of the adverbs end in ly. So it's easy to identify adverbs. But still, there are some adverbs which do not end in ly. Next, identify the adverbs. Rohit played well. She walks fast. Rana likes to stay here. He often visits us. They have never seen me. Let's see the answer to the first question. Rohit played well. The adverb in that sentence is well. Well. How did Rohit play? Well. So this is an adverb of manner. She walks fast. The adverb is fast. See, the first two examples of adverbs are not ending in ly. Okay, these are examples for adverbs that do not end in ly. All these examples of adverbs do not end in ly, but most of the adverbs end in ly. Yes. Second, she walks fast. How does she walk? She walks fast. Fast is the adverb. Third, Rana likes to stay here. Here you can see an example for an adverb of place. Where does Rana like to stay? So it is an adverb of place. Adverbs are of places also. Here, there, outside. Okay. Such words are adverbs of place. Rana likes to stay here. Stay is the verb. It qualifies. The word here qualifies the verb stay. Next, he often visits us. How often does he visit? So it's an adverb of frequency. That is, he often visits us. Often. Yes. The word often qualifies or modifies the verb visits. They have never seen me. Never is the adverb. Yes. Next is adjective. Adjective means describing word. If we use a word to describe a noun or a pronoun or another word, that is adjective. Example, this is a beautiful flower. You know, the noun in this sentence is flower. The noun is described as beautiful. So the word that describes flower, the noun, is beautiful. That is adjective. Flower is noun and beautiful is adjective. What is the function of adjective? The function of adjective is to describe noun. Then they are smart. The pronoun they, that is described by the word smart. So any word that is used to describe a noun or a pronoun or anything like that is an adjective. Third example, he bought an expensive car. The car is described as expensive. What type of car is that? That's an expensive car. So the word expensive is an adjective because that describes the noun car. Degrees of adjectives. There are 3 degrees of adjectives. They are known as positive, comparative, and superlative. First example, dark. Its comparative degree is darker and its superlative degree is darkest. Weak, weaker, weakest. See, the first one is quite easy because we just need to add 2 words or 3 words, that's right, 2 letters or 3 letters to make it comparative or superlative. And those letters are ER in comparative and EST in superlative. Easy. Dark, darker, darkest. Weak, weaker, weakest. Smart, smarter, smartest. Like that. Then the second set of words you see, beautiful and sincere. At first sight, you can see these words are different. Though these are adjectives, there is a difference between the first set of words and the second set of 2 words. Definitely, that's about the length of these words. The first 2 words are short words, whereas the second 2 words, I mean, the words beautiful and sincere are not short words, they are a bit long words. So where do we add more and most? We add more and most with the adjectives with more than 2 syllables. Syllables are the stretch we take to pronounce a word. For the word dark, there is only 1 syllable, dark. For the word weak, there is only 1 syllable, that's weak. We can say it one stretch. But just pronounce the word beautiful. Beautiful. 3 syllables are there. See the next word, sincere. Sincere. CO. Okay. So according to the number of syllables, it depends. If the word has more than 2 syllables, we need to add more and most to make it comparative and superlative. If the word is a short word with less syllable, we can just add ER and EST. Darker, darkest. Whiter, white, whiter, whitest. Smart, smarter, smartest. Okay. Then the last 2 words given at the last part of this slide are different from the first set of words because these adjectives have different forms. They are good, better, best, bad, worse, worst, far, farther, farthest, like that. So these are the 3 types of adjectives on the basis of the degrees of comparison. They are positive, comparative, and superlative. How to write the positive, comparative, and superlative forms? There are 3 types. First set of adjectives are very short adjectives with 1 syllable, and there we can write ER and EST. Second example, beautiful and sincere. They have more than 2 syllables. So there we need to add more and most. How to find out syllables? Just pronounce that word, just utter that word. So how many stretch we take to pronounce that word? That's the syllable. For example, dark, 1 stretch, weak, 1 stretch, beautiful, beautiful, 3. Okay. Then the last kind of adjectives are the words which have 3 different forms. Good, better, best, bad, worse, worst, far, farther, farthest. Okay. Like that. Next, pick out an adjective from the given sentences. First, the sky is blue. So the adjective is blue. The word blue is the adjective in the first sentence. Can you find the describing word that means adjective from the second sentence? She is tall. The describing word. The adjective in the second sentence is tall. Third, they are curious. The word curious is the adjective in the third sentence. Fourth, the new car is white. 2 adjectives are there. New and white. These 2 words describe the noun car. Next, the young man did not listen. The word that is used to describe is young. And the word young describes the noun man. Next, preposition. What is preposition? Preposition is a word expressing a relation to another word. In these examples, you can see the words on, in, and under. What is the function of these words? The function of these words is to show the relation with the other words. The man is on the platform. The word on shows where is the man. Second, she is in the room. Where is she? She is in the room. The word in is the preposition. The ball is under the table. Where is the ball? The ball is under the table. So these are prepositions. Prepositions tell us the position or movement of anything. Examples. They are going. So how can we fill in these blanks with appropriate prepositions? First, they are going, you can say they are going to town. Yes. So the word to is a preposition here. We are waiting for them. We are waiting for them. Martin is getting into the classroom. getting into the classroom. He was swimming across the river. He was swimming across the river. Jewel looked at my face. Jewel looked at my face. Next is conjunctions. Conjunctions are joining words. Conjunctions join words. The first example is Donna and Alice are singing. In the first sentence, you can see two individuals there, two people there, Donna and Alice. These two words are joined with the help of the word and. The function of and is to join two words. The words which we joined are Donna and Alice. That is the name of two individuals, Donna and Alice. And we join these words with the help of and. So and is a joining word, so that's called a conjunction. Conjunctions are joining words, just like the word conjunctions denote. It's a junction, just like junction is the place where we see rods joined. Like that, words are joined with conjunctions. Second, they were late, but they joined the meeting. But is used to join two parts of the sentence. The first part of the sentence is they were late. The second part of the sentence is they joined the meeting. So the function of but is to join two clauses. So the first part is known as a clause. The second part is another clause. These two parts of the sentence are joined with the help of the word but. So the word but has a meaning as well. When we use the word but, we know its meaning. Though they were late, they joined the meeting. That is the meaning of that. Third, if Mary knows the way, she will tell us. The conjunction in the third example is if. If Mary knows the way, she will tell us. The function of if is to join the two clauses. And if we write the last sentence without the word if, Mary knows the way, she will tell us. That does not make any sense. If it stands individually, it makes sense. Mary knows the way. Then we can write the next sentence, she will tell us. But using the word if with just two letters make it possible to have another meaning. If Mary knows the way, she will tell us. She will tell us only if she knows the way. Yes. So that is a function of conjunction. Conjunctions are the words we use to join words or parts of sentences. Examples. When she was sick, we went to see her. Now we can identify the conjunctions. In the first sentence, what is a conjunction? The word we use to join the two parts of the sentence. She was sick and we went to see her is when. When is the word we use to join these two parts of the sentence. When she was sick, we went to see her. If Mary knows the way, she will tell us. Sorry, that's by mistake. Okay. So the question is, Solomon is smart, so he wants to proceed. Look at the last sentence you can see here on the slide. Solomon is smart, so he wants to proceed. The conjunction is so. Next, though we were there, we didn't see them. Though is the conjunction here. Then he didn't meet them since they were absent. Actually, the sentence is he didn't meet them since they were absent. The conjunction is since. Next, I was reading a book because I was bored. Because is a conjunction. Conjunctions are joining words. The function of conjunction is to join words or parts of sentences. Next, interjections. Interjections are words used to express sudden emotions or feelings. And there are some words we use to express our sudden feeling or emotion. They are to denote what we feel. We have different feelings at different situations. So we use different words to denote our feelings. The spelling of interjection is J-E. Okay. Next, interjections, interjections. And see, the first example is hurrah. We use it to express our happiness. I have passed the test. Next, wow, that's amazing. When do we say the word wow? When we are quite happy or amazed or with joy, we say. The last one is ouch, I have cut my finger. When we have pain, we say the word ouch. There are many words in your mother tongue that you use, especially when you are afraid, when you are happy, when you are sad, when you have pain, you use different words in your mother tongue. So it depends. Likewise, in English, there are many interjections. Interjections are the words we use to express our emotion or feeling. What is meant by these interjections? Hey is used to call attention. If someone is paying attention to something, if we want to get his attention, we can use the word hey. That's to call or to get his attention. Okay, it's used to invite attention to us. If we say the word hey, the person who listens to it is supposed to look at us. Next, ouch is used to express the feeling, a sudden feeling of pain. When we get some unexpected sudden pain, we say the word ouch. If something bites us quickly, just like bee, or if we get a sudden pain, if something hits us, we say the word ouch. Okay, with pain, it is said. Next, yuck. It's a reaction to something unpleasant. If we listen to something unpleasant, an unpleasant news, or anything unpleasant, it's a reaction. Next, oh no. Actually, you see two words here. The first word itself is an interjection, and together also it's used. It's an expression of alarm or concern. Next is hurrah. We have seen that it's an expression of joy. We express our happiness, our excitement, or our joy with this word hurrah. Next, wow. That's an expression of astonishment or joy or amazement. Next is foo. That is to show that you are relieved or tired or disgusted. So in any of these contexts, we can use this word foo. Okay, that is to express that we are relieved, or if we are tired also it's used, or when we are disgusted or annoyed with something, we use that to show our contempt. So these are the interjections. Remember one more thing, It's possible to use the interjections in the mother tongue, even if when we speak, we may not be conscious of the interjections, but using it continuously will make us, or remembering and using these interjections continuously in our mind will help us to use it unknowingly. So these words are said unknowingly, but it must be said like that. So we won't just say, we won't just think of anything. If we see a snake or if something happens unexpectedly, the words come out of our mind without our knowledge, right? So if we have the habit of using these words will automatically come to the tip of our tongue. So we can use that. So use a habit of using these words make us perfect speakers. So these are the parts of speech. So the parts of speech are noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, interjunction. And all these parts of speech are used to write, to speak. Whenever we use language, we need all these parts of speech. So when you see a sentence, try to find out the part of speech. Okay, thank you.